Hey there, I'm Jelaine and I'm the host of Tack Room Buzz at the Equefit Club. And today we're going to talk about the proper ways to tie a rope halter. And here to help me, I've got my demo horse, Mr. Blue. And he's going to show us the proper way that you should have a rope halter fitted. And what I really want you to pay attention to is how this knot right here looks. Because right now, it's in the proper place. This should be pointed the direction toward the horse's tail and not this way where it could possibly poke them in the eye. So you always want to make sure that knot, as you pull this through, is going to have this facing away from his eyes and his face, okay? So we're going to start at the beginning. Now, the reason why we're doing this today is because I have a lot of people that train with rope halters. And I like this particular rope halter because, as you see, it's got 4 knots, 2 on each side of the bridge of his nose, okay? And those knots are placed to hit certain places, pressure points, along their outside of their nose, and it makes it easier to communicate with them, okay? Also, if you notice that this rope halter is connected directly to the lead rope, okay? So there's no fragmenting. He knows exactly if I ask him to give him his head down to me, he can feel that with very slight pressure. Okay, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna see how to put this rope halter on correctly. So we're gonna undo this. And I'm gonna ask Blue to stand nicely for me, just as if we were going to work in his stall or somewhere else that I might want to take off his regular halter and put his rope halter on. The first thing I'm going to ask him to do is to give me his nose. So as he brings his head down, I'm going to want to take this and I want to scoop this over the nose, bring this part up, and swing this other side up over his head, okay? And as I pull this up, I want to make sure it's not too low and it's not going to be too tight on that throat latch. Now from here, I'm going to take this, bring it straight through the loop, and this is where you need to pay close attention. This is where so many people get it wrong. They try to take this and tie this loop up here. Bad deal. If this gets tightened, or if the horse spooks or something and it starts to tighten, you might end up losing a rope halter because you may end up having to cut it off with the horse's head. So what I want you to do instead, and it doesn't matter if you go to the left or to the right, but from here, take your loop. It stays below here. Bring this through. And pull it towards the back. Now, you sort of see a figure 8 right here, and it is below the top of that loop. That way, even if he pulls real tight, you're still going to be able to get that off. Is that good? You approve? I think he says it's okay. Now, I've got one more little pointer for you, but we're not going to do that with Blue. I'm going to show you the best way to keep your rope halter when it's not in use. So check this out. So here we are, we're back again. Now we've taken this rope halter off of Blue's head. And as you see, we've got our 4 knots right here. And I'm going to show you a nice little hack for putting your rope halter away so that when you go to get it out again, it's placed nice and neatly and ready for use. Okay? So we're going to start by taking the headpiece right here. And I'm going to take this and push it through and forward. So you've got a little wrap around the loop. Then I'm going to take the end, fold it, and push it through the loop. just enough to have a little bit coming through and a little bit right below. Then right below the knot, I'm going to pull down as I pull up. And there it is. Now all I have to do is open this up, and I can take my lead rope and loop it over the top right here, pull these together, and now I can hang this nice and neatly on my horse's stall or in my tack room. And it's ready to go for your next use. And if you say, well, Jelaine, well, what do I do now? I'm ready to go get it. Well, if you're ready to go get it and put it on another horse, open that up, pull the lead rope off, and all you have to do is take one tug right here, and now you've got the rope halter again ready to go. So that's how to tie a rope halter properly. We'll see you again in the next video. Bye now.